right, welcome everybody in to the MLH channel. Another day, another 50 cent. It's snowy. Well, sort of. The snow's kind of died down, but you can see the aftermath. Slick roads today. It's 28 degrees. It doesn't feel that cold though, to be honest. It's not that cold. Justin Miller, welcome in. You're first. Welcome to the MLH channel. I'll wait till a few more people get in here. We will be discussing a variety of topics today. I got a good topic to talk about today. Harry Nova. Going for a cop watch, Harry Nova. That's what I'm going for. Hey, no worries, Cheese Bear. Thanks for being in here. Yeah, no worries, Cheese Bear. I know you got work. That's a definite priority. No worries at all. Wait till a few more people come in, and I've got a topic for us to discuss today. Hey Jan, hey Ellie. Hey you, hey that person. That person is in chat. Right, Cheese Bear. Chaz, welcome in. All right, I've got a topic for everybody to discuss today. And you can discuss among yourselves, and I will join in at the stoplights or when I'm really, really slow. But I got to pay attention today because the roads are very slick. The topic today is, when should you take a plea deal? You should take a plea deal. Can somebody tell me that, please? Ms. B, welcome back. Welcome into the channel. The topic today is, when should you take a plea deal? That's the topic of today's discussion on the channel. I'm not talking about anybody specifically or anything at all. I'm just, in general, when should you take a plea deal? You guys tell me. Russell, welcome. No worries, Taz. Stay safe. I know how it is to drive. Jen, did you know that person was in chat? All right, Cheese Bear says, never take a plea, no right to appeal. Ellie says, you take a plea deal when you are guilty. Yeah, Regan, when should you take a plea deal, Regan? Welcome in, Regan. Been a little while, but thanks for joining. When should you take a plea deal? With a public defender or a paid lawyer, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter either way. When should you take a plea deal? What is the correct answer? I've had a couple of really good ones. Really, really good answers so far. Regan says, when there's a victim in your crime. in your crime. That's interesting. Jen says, I don't answer questions. You take a plea deal when you can't afford a more expensive lawyer, Russell says. Huh, that's interesting. Let's say you have the best lawyer money can buy. When should you take a plea deal? I think I know the answer. I think the answer depends on whether or not you're really guilty of a crime. I think that you should never take a plea deal if you are innocent. That's what I think. I know sometimes odds are stacked against people and the justice system sucks and all of this stuff, but if you are a person of your convictions and you truly believe that you are innocent, you know you're innocent, you never take a plea deal. Because what Cheesebear said is absolutely correct. You take a plea deal, there's no appeal, right? What's up, Davin? I mean, it's just an interesting question to pose to people. I want to make these, these so-called useless drives a little more useful for you guys. I just want to get people thinking. I don't know the right answers to everything. I'm just asking. I'm asking the questions. And all I do is drive around, so I want to make this time that I have with you guys useful. You know, I do, on occasion I do find cop watches and I do audits and stuff like that. But, I figured, oh, well, people don't think that I do anything. Let's change the narrative a little bit. Let's have discussion, right? A lot of people like to have panels. I don't like panels because they include a lot of drama. And I don't like that. I like specific laser-pointed questions for subjects. Maybe one or two subjects, right, per panel. But it never happens that way. All the panels I ever see are a bunch of drama queens, crying about this and that and the other. So my response to all that is to do these drives, but in a more constructive way. So every drive, I'm going to ask certain questions, and I may repeat myself a time or two because not everybody joins my chat all at once. So today's question, I'm asking you guys, I'm posing the question to you. When should you take a plea deal? Thank you, Trolley. I really appreciate that, man. You're the only one that really knows what the deal is on Colfax and why. I know Regan does because Regan's out here. Trolley says never. I'm of the belief that if you're innocent, never, ever, ever take a plea deal. If you're guilty of the crime that you're being accused of, you should always try to take a plea deal. If you know in your heart that you're guilty of something, or your lawyer is basically telling you you're guilty of this crime, which you should never do, you should always find, the righteous side of things. But if you know in your heart and you have a good moral compass and you know you're guilty, maybe you made a mistake, right? Any one of us is capable of making those mistakes. I honestly think you should think about it and get the best plea deal if you're guilty, if you're even offered the opportunity. But if you're innocent, no thank you. I'm not interested in a plea deal. I don't know. I've never had that problem because I've never been arrested. I don't have a criminal record, yada, yada, all that stuff. But it's food for thought. If you victimize someone, you should repent. That's great, Regan. Yep. Absolutely 100%. If you victimize someone and you know you're guilty, you're damn right you should repent. Upstate, welcome. Exiled, welcome. The highway to hell. That's exactly right, Regan. That's why I travel this road. And people think that I don't do anything but drive around, Regan. That's all I do. It's all I do. I just drive around. Which is, I mean, I guess in a literal sense of the word, I guess that's correct. I do drive around. I don't care. I'm going to keep driving around. Hope you guys enjoy it. But like I said, I'm going to make these quote unquote drives a little more interesting, right? We're going to be discussing things a la people would do on a panel. Only you chatters are going to be doing the majority, the typing, etc. You know, I want to get people thinking. You know, I'm tired of, you know, taking the abuse that I've taken over the past couple of weeks. Actually, longer than that. So these are going to be constructive drives. That's what I'm going to label. I am now a constructive drivist. By the way, there is going to be some buffering along the way here. Just stay in chat. What's up, AC? Welcome on in. I want you guys to know that there's points of buffering along the way, especially along this bridge and on the other side of the bridge. Just hang into chat and it will recover. Yeah, because you would have been convicted of other charges. Yeah, see, that's actually a smart thing to do, Regan. Like, no, I don't blame you. You know, yeah. There are certain, like, outlier circumstances that require that you have to play the system, right? So, yeah, I understand those. But I'm saying, just overall, in general, if you're actually, it's just one specific crime and you're actually guilty of it, plea like a motherfucker, right? If you even get the opportunity. Otherwise, take. But if you're not guilty, why take a plea? It's an interesting question. To avoid take the further jail sentence than you know, and still have my morals intact and my, you know, the right point of view. You know. That's all I'm saying. It's not. It's just a general. In general. What's up, Too Tall? You feel like you can drive my hometown just because? Thanks, Russell. That I do that. You know. I mean, welcome on in. Anybody that I missed, I do apologize. I'm driving. The roads are a little slick because it did snow overnight here and into the day. But it's not too terrible. So now we're into downtown Denver. Didn't see anything in Lakewood. It is Tuesday after all. It's not going to be an action day. You know, more of the action days are Thursday, Friday, Saturday, sometimes Sunday. But you never know. That's why I do these runs. Thanks, Jen. Appreciate that. We've had a lot of good responses so far. The question is, plea or not to plea? I know each individual circumstance is different, and you know, a lot of times on petty crimes, it's so much easier just to take that plea deal, right? Take that little carrot, and it goes away, right? No big deal, right? No big deal. Yeah, you don't have to serve any jail time, blah blah blah. You know, all that stuff. Jamie Todd, what's up? Jamie, it's just to show respect for people that are in the channel. Don't take it, as anything other than that. You don't necessarily have to have cop watches for people to throw out your link. You could have slice of life videos. You could have videos about anything. You could have panels. You could have, a video of your baseball game. I don't know. Whatever. It's not. I like supporting the people that come in. That's all. I've helped quite a few people get milestones on their channels, and you know what? That's another huge thing that I take pride in. Other people talk the talk. I actually walk the walk. Ask people. They'll let you know. All right, this is downtown Denver and Civic Center, the park. The park that we cannot use, Civic Center Park, because they put fences all the way around. It pisses me off that we cannot use our Civic Center Park because of fences. What's up, Heather? Welcome in. Razor City, welcome in. Bernie, welcome. Bernie, I got your text, but I can't really see it. Yeah, you see it? That's just it, Davin. Davin doesn't have any cop watching videos. He's got a few gold prospecting videos, where he goes and finds flakes of gold, and those are great. I like it. You don't have to have cop watch videos. Everybody's welcome here. Matter of fact, sometimes I look at a channel like Harry Nuts, right? Harry Nuts got a great channel. If you guys haven't had a chance, check out Harry Nuts channel. Solid dude. It has great vacation videos. Follow that channel. That channel is awesome. Look at a channel like an Abstract Look, right? Abstract Look is Tom. And Tom does one thing. He creates masterpiece art pieces. That's what he does. And you guys should watch that channel because it's like he's like got the demeanor of Bob Ross, but when he paints, his paintings are more along the lines of like a mixture of Slayer and Metallica, and they're beautiful, like like the songs of Adele or somebody like that, but with the edge of a heavy metal band. I love Tom's work. You guys should check it out. Just Tom's Art is his website. He has Etsy. He sells prints, so if you can't afford like the original art pieces, you can afford prints. They're only like $20-25. So help the dude out. He's just a great dude, and I do have an interview on my channel with Tom himself, so make sure you check that out and make sure you comment, all that good fun stuff. All right, enough promotion. I want to tell you guys, weather like this is depressing for a lot of people. So if you're struggling with your own mental health, make sure you reach out to somebody that you know, love, and trust. In lieu of that, my email is mexicanlonghair@gmail.com. I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist, or a counselor, but I do listen, and I do respond to my emails, and sometimes that's all it takes. If you can't get in a timely fashion, just remember, somebody out there thinks you're their favorite. Hold on to that thought. It could save your life. There's also suicide prevention hotlines, which I'm sure somebody may or may not have put in there, but it's a 1-800 number, and you want to make sure and call that number. Just look up Suicide Prevention Hotline, and there it is. It's 1-800-273-8255. Thank you very much, Cheese Bear. Really appreciate that. I really do appreciate when you guys help me put in that number. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but the information is out there, so don't do anything rash. You've got outlets, utilize them. Stuff like that. All right, that being said, the topic today is, when should you take a plea deal? We've had a lot of great answers on when you shouldn't, different specific instances, and I know that there's individual instances, and you got to do what's best for you, etc., etc. But I'm just talking in general, in generality. There's the camp, either you did the crime or the camp you didn't do the crime, right? So if you did the crime, I think it's pretty straightforward. You got to take a plea deal if it's offered. If you didn't, then I think the answer, I know sometimes it's more nuanced than that, but I think the answer is you never take a plea deal, right? I mean, and especially if you're adamant that you did not commit a crime, and you didn't, and by every definition you didn't, and your lawyer's telling you didn't, and your advisors are telling you didn't, right? I can't tell you the number of people that have kind of consulted with me, even though I'm not a lawyer, and asked me about it. Should I take this plea deal? And my answer is, are you guilty of the crime? And if their response is no plea deal. Jury. Unless you got 15 other things that you're guilty of, or that you're probably going to be convicted of, like Regan astutely pointed out. Like, why would you ever plea? I just don't get it. Especially if it's just one charge that you didn't do. Why would you do it? Just to get it done over with is the response. And I'm like, ooh. So you're willing to have that on your record for the rest of your life, huh? Okay. All right. I guess. Yeah, no worries, Miss UV. Dragonette, welcome. Ron 7, welcome. Secret Agent, man, welcome. Sam. Matt D, welcome on in. I didn't even see you sneak in there. Sorry, I've been driving quite a bit. The topic today is when to take a plea. To plea or not to plea? That is the question. I just think it's an interesting question to ask you guys and get you guys talking amongst yourselves. There's 21 people in there and only 15 likes. Please hit that like button. That does help people come on in. If you entered the chat room and I did not mention your name, my apologies. I'm driving, but I'm pretty sure that the mods have given you a very warm welcome indeed. So thank you for joining. I know you guys can be doing anything other than being on this channel on a frigid Tuesday afternoon here in Denver or wherever you're at. I don't know where you're at, but you guys could be doing anything, and I do appreciate you guys staying on in here and enjoying the conversation, enjoying the drive, and possibly enjoying a cop watch or 2 or 3 or 4, which I've caught in before. No luck today so far, but you never know. It's kind of icy. There might be accidents, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I mean, there is thought to that too, Heather. If you're guilty of a mundane, victimless crime, like, like a non-person crime, take your chances. Maybe there's some technicalities, I guess, you're going to have to deal with the moral implications on your own, knowing that you're guilty. But I understand that. I get that, Make them work for it, Heather says. Yeah, why not? Tax dollars got to go to something, right? Thank you guys for hitting that like button. I really do appreciate that. That does help. Snark and Sass, welcome. Jody FJ, welcome back. Appreciate y'all joining. You guys are awesome. Did anybody see Keeper of the List in chat yet by any chance? Ooh. Copper on his way down Colorado. Huh. Colorado's one of the most dangerous streets in all of Colorado. Colorado Boulevard. A lot of accidents on Colorado Boulevard. I hate Colorado Boulevard. It's one of the worst. Why do cases against cops end in a settlement? Wouldn't it be better to take them all the way? You know what? That's a great question. I actually, you know, when I heard the Elijah McClain family settle, I was slightly disappointed. Not in the family, because I understand they want to be done with it and move on with their lives, right? Can you imagine losing your loved one like that? And, you know, it was a record settlement. I believe it was anywhere in the realm of $15 million. But I actually think they should have taken it all the way to prove a point. You know, they should have taken it to court. Because what jury in their right mind wouldn't have given them even more money, right? I mean, there has to be a way. Like, I mean, is it going to take bankrupting the city before some change happens in the police force? That's an interesting question. It's something that that we should really ponder when we do this, when we discuss these things, right? Oh, I see a cop up here. Hold on, we might have something. Oh no, it's just an ambulance at the mental hospital. No need to stop there. No need to stop. Fortunate. Somebody put in his link. He only needs 3 more. That's easy peasy for this channel. Not a problem. I'll stay on until we get upstate, or Fortunate Soldier, I should say, the 50 he needs to go live. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's throw in that link, and let's get 3 people to sub to Fortunate Soldier. Only 1 more to go, Jen says, so that's easy peasy. 1 more person to be the 50th. I like for people to hit milestones, so pretty easy peasy. Not hard. I think we can do that. Let's get them not only 50, but a couple more just as a buffer. So that way, you know, we're good to go. Thanks, Ellie. Thanks, Jen, for posting those links. He only needs 1 more. So let's get him 1 more. Actually, let's get him a few more just to put him well over that mark, because inevitably YouTube will, you know, screw with the channel and take away. All right, he's at 50. Let's get a couple more. We can do at least 2-3 more, so that way we have a, you know, kind of a comfortable buffer zone. And please don't sub with a sock account. If you have a sock account, don't do that, because sometimes YouTube will recognize that and take it away. So let's do it the right way, right? Let's do it the right way on this channel. All right, what are we at now on Fortunate Soldier's sub count? Should be above the 50, I hope. $54, beautiful, guys. All right, we're good. I mean, if you guys want to, please sub, but we've made the goal well above and beyond. That's like what? I don't know, 10th, 12th account I've helped catch even a small milestone. Some of them big, but some of them small like that. And that's, you know, I pride myself on that too. So, yes, really much appreciated, y'all. Can't thank you guys enough. Anybody else have a milestone they want me to try to make, if it's reasonable, on the way to the end of the run? No scanners, Harry Nova. No scanners in Denver. There's EMT in Adams County and all that, but I'm like, look, it's not worth my trouble. I find more stuff usually on my own than anything. No scanners here in Denver, Lakewood, and Aurora. So, to answer your question, no. West Side Accountability with the tacos. What's up, West Side? Nice to see you in there. Boiled corruption is under 40. I think we could get you 10. Let's see if we can get you 10 boiled. Congrats to Fortunate Soldier for hitting that 50 mark. I know that's really, really important. You're making tacos? West Side, that's awesome. All right, there's boiled. I'm pretty sure we can hit the 10 boiled. Let's get you 50 so you can go live. Oh, what are these cherries and berries up here? I see something going on up here. Oh no, it's just a tow truck. That was weird. Scooby-Doo, welcome. What up, though? Angel, welcome. Lil MD, welcome. Welcome back. All right, Brave, what are you at? Oh, I'm sorry, Boiled. Boiled, what are you at on sub count? Let's get Boiled Corruption up to 50. I know we can do that. 10 should, you know, 10 shouldn't stress us too much. I mean, that should be fairly easy to get, I think. So if you're just joining, the question I posed today is, what's this officer doing on the side of the road here? Just sitting there. Huh. The question of the day today is, should you take a plea or not to plea? Plea or not to plea? In general, should you take a plea if it's offered? And then we could break that down to you're definitely guilty or you're definitely not guilty. Sam says never. Yeah, I lean that way in most cases, Sam, but I don't know, for some reason people cherry pick in this community. Like I don't know, they exalt people, certain people for taking pleas, but yet other pleas is like, you know, you should never take it. I mean, I just don't understand it. It's so weird. It's like one of those magic 8 balls, and everybody has their own magic 8 ball, you know. It's just one of those things. It's just an interesting question I pose to you guys so we can have discussion, much like a panel, but without the panel, and without the drama and without the bullshit. We're getting into Aurora now, guys, and it's been fairly quiet. I took a plea to get out and not lose my job so that I could feed my kids. Hey, there's thoughts to that too, Angel. I mean, if you have absolute no choice in the matter, and your kids are depending on you, then I can absolutely see that, Angel. 100. If you didn't have kids and you didn't have those responsibilities, would you feel the same way? Never, never not guilty. Yeah. I would never, I would say never plea, but sometimes you have to get back to your responsibilities. See, that's a big thing too. If you're already a felon, I say take a plea if it's a misdemeanor. Well, there's thought to that too, but I mean, if you're not guilty, you're not guilty, right? That's saying that you don't trust a jury of your quote-unquote peers to find you not guilty on that particular misdemeanor. Are you saying because the felony could influence that jury? There's thoughts to that too, And never ever take a bench trial, I'll tell you that much. Never. You never want a judge to be the arbiter, Jury of your quote-unquote peers. Harry, welcome in. I was just talking about earlier, Harry, and how everybody should sub to your channel because it's an awesome slice of life vacation channel / cooking channel / awesome channel. And if you like non-stressful channels, yours would be quite up there, sir. Welcome in, Harry. Welcome on in. Yeah, Harry, you could be enjoying the snow that I'm in right now. Ooh, that reminds me, I gotta send out some gifts to Harry. I've got a couple of things to send you, Harry. I'm gonna be sending those out maybe today, maybe tomorrow. So look for those in the mail. You and Mrs. Nuts. So far, nothing in Aurora. We're coming up to the final stretch here. It's been rather quiet. There was that one cop on the side of the road. There was no real way for me to get to him. I mean, I could have parked and trudged in snow, which I'm sure you guys would have enjoyed, but I wouldn't have enjoyed it that much. I am looking down these side streets too. It gives me about a mile radius. What's going on? So Russell, I don't use a scanner because there's nothing to scan here. All the scanners are encrypted in Denver and Aurora and Lakewood. I wish. I mean, that would definitely make for more action. I mean, you know, but I do the next best thing. I go down Colfax, or as Regan put it, the highway to hell, because there's, you know, usually lots of stuff going on. But with the weather today and it being a Tuesday, I mean, you know, yeah, I mean, it's fairly quiet. There's not a lot going on, you know, so that's the reason. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. Like, a lot of people ask me that question quite often. Why don't you just use a scanner? I would love to. I would love to use a scanner and figure out what's going on. And, you know, it's been a while since I knew those codes, you know, so it'd be fun to get back into knowing what those codes mean and all that. But for now, I mean, it's just me taking a chance every day. And I fish, and sometimes I come up empty like today. But I am going to make it a little more interesting. I'll try to come up with topics for you guys to talk about on these runs, you know, that'll make it worth your time. And, you know, today we had an interesting topic. I think we had a lot of food to chew on today about it. You know, there's different views on a lot of the different ways that you could play things when it comes to plea deals. So, you know, it's just one of those things. 15 in Messina, New York. Oh yeah, I mean, now the media here, Russell, is trying to fight that. So there is something to that. You know, they're trying to fight the encryption because, of course, the media wants to know if something major goes on. I just have a problem with the media only going for the major stories, right? And they miss a lot of major stories. I mean, I've been out on shootings. I've been out on stabbings. I mean, I've been out on a lot of things that they won't report, you know? They just want the big sensational things like this Hyatt that you see right in front of you on the right. There was a shooting there that there was a Fox guy there covering a shooting inside that Hyatt. Well, just down the road behind us, there was a double murder and nobody covered that. I was the one that covered that. I asked the brother of one of the people that was shot if he knew what was going on, and he let me know his brother got killed in that building, right? But those are stories that the mainstream media don't want to pick up. They don't care because it happened on the wrong side of town. When it happens in a Hyatt, oh, that's big news. That's big news, you know? So you got to get that story out there to the general public, but fuck everything else, you know? So yeah. But anyways, Crackfax, Tweaker's Alley. I mean, there's so many names for Colfax, you know. But anyways, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for joining today. It's been absolutely my pleasure to have you guys ride along and spend a little of your day with me today. I do appreciate it. I don't know if I'm going to be on tonight, but I do know I'll be back at it tomorrow. Harry, I will be getting in contact with you very soon. I need to send you and the missus some items that I've been meaning to send you. So I'll be getting with you guys real soon. So you'll be looking for that in your P.O. box fairly soon. Hopefully soon. What else? I think that's about it. But anyways, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys rock. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Word of mouth is what's going to help this channel grow. I hope this channel becomes more and more interesting to you. I hope that you refer me to your friends, to your family, to people that are interested in this type of thing. I do all sorts of things on this channel, right? I'm not just one thing. Nobody can pigeonhole me, and they never will. So thank you guys so much for joining. I really do appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, everybody. Until the next one, I'm out.